How likely will the U.S. be able to secure a ceasefire before the November 5th election, which we've noted all morning is just about 2 weeks away?
Hi, Jennifer. Yes, as you say, just 2 weeks away now. I think it's going to be a pretty tough ask for U.S. diplomats to achieve a ceasefire either in Gaza or in Lebanon in that time frame. Israel just, at the moment, sees itself as on the front foot in both places and degrading Hamas and Hezbollah to a massive degree. And it thinks that these military gains that it's been making in the last several weeks, if not few months, are very much in its favor when it comes to eventual diplomatic talks and eventual ceasefire negotiations. So I think it will be very difficult for the U.S. to achieve a truce in either place in the next 2 weeks.
So then, Paul, what then is the purpose, would you say, of the trip by U.S. diplomats, especially if we think about the fact that Israel has been preparing for a potential retaliation on Iran? I mean, what then is the purpose of this trip?
Yeah, you mentioned Iran. I mean, Blinken's trip has, in many ways, this is his 11th trip to the region since October the 7th, 2023. In some ways, it's the most complicated one because, as you mentioned, it's not just Gaza now, which was the basis for most of his trips to the Middle East, achieving ceasefire there. He's now also got to try and do the same with Lebanon, given Israeli troops are on the ground there in the south of the country. And there's also the issue of Iran, with Israel still saying it will retaliate against the Islamic Republic for its missile attack on Israel on October the 1st. So there's plenty of things going on. I think one of the things he wants to achieve certainly is to contain what's going on, to ensure that things don't escalate even further in the run-up to the U.S. elections. He's almost certainly going to discuss with the Israelis their retaliation against Iran and reiterate that the U.S. does not want Israel to go after Iran's energy, or certainly energy export facilities or nuclear sites, because that would provoke, in all likelihood, a very harsh reaction from Iran and exacerbate the conflicts in the region.